trends and you don't want to be caught up on the trends. They're not allowed to use TikTok. They're not allowed to use most of the social media that America's allowed to use. So then it's just like, they sell things on their TikTok. Their TikTok is like...
So the Americans.
Yeah, but... Okay, alright.
So let's read about it.
Rewind. Watch the rise. I have seen the birth of all of these.
I watched the rise of MySpace.
I knew what it was like before the internet was a thing. I remember the books.
I really do.
I remember when you couldn't Google search anything and you had to use an encyclopedia to find out information.
Questioning your trust in somebody should not also equate to this person deserves to be cancelled.
Exactly.
No,
It shouldn't.
No, and because of how the whole bond was formed, it then equates to that. And
It
then
equates
you see
to
it,
betrayal.
and you see it spill over in actual real life relationships.
So, that's a step past forgiveness. Forgiveness is for you, not for the other person to prove anything to you. Forgiveness is realizing your feelings about what happened, realizing why potentially the other person could have done what they did, and realizing if you can move past it and setting new boundaries. That is your forgiveness. Forgiveness has nothing to do with if you're going to let that person make anything up to you, because that's not forgiving the person if somebody has to make something up to you. That's you literally being like, oh, you have to prove yourself. You have to regain my trust. That's a step after forgiveness. After you forgive the person, you can be like, okay. Or let's say that's in between forgiveness and not necessarily forgiveness. Because I could also forgive somebody and never speak to them again. I forgive you. I forgive you for what you've done. I'm not forgetting. And I'm knowing exactly where I stand with you. So, another thing, that's what happens with cancel culture, is people don't forgive people. People take it to a whole new level of, you're now a terrible person. And also forgiveness is realizing, just because you did one bad thing doesn't mean that you're an evil person. You're a human being. And with cancel culture, it's, you're a monster. And all of a sudden, when the person does one thing, you'll find 5 million trolls just bringing up like 20 things that this person's done in their past. As if we've not all done 20 things bad in our past before. But, whatever.
Not perfect.
Right. Okay. Okay.
But realistically, I have my cons of cancel culture. And a very good example of it occurring recently to somebody who had a squeaky clean record. No, being on the internet, literally having a squeaky clean record on the internet as a video creator, it's very hard.
Who's this?
MKB issue.
Oh, he getting canceled.
Brother, he getting canceled.
I have no idea who this is.
Okay, so Marcus Brownlee, one of my other favorite creators.
I have no idea who this is.
One of the biggest creators.
He's one of the biggest tech creators.
I have no idea who this is.
So Marcus has been on the internet since he was like 13. If you watching Marcus long enough, you know he went through college as a creator. His job ended up becoming a creator. That was not his initial plan. He wanted to be a computer scientist.
This is back to the statement of our For You pages are very different.
So Marquez did a video. So first thing, he did a review of Rabbit R1. It was a little paint that was supposed to be AI paint. He was like, this is bad. It does have its pros and cons, but overall he just like, it was not a scathing review. He just said like, yeah, it is not something that's worth how much it costs or the subscription. It is an incomplete product. Eventually, the Rabbit company died. And people were like, oh my god, it's his fault the company died.
It is his fault.
It isn't, because he's not the only person that said this. He's one of many.
But that is
and also,
is bringing us back to Andre's point.
Also,
literally like, You trusted this person,
Also,
and
no,
they made one mistake.
It's not a mistake.
To you, to the viewer, it's like you destroyed somebody's reputation. You destroyed this company. Have y'all not seen what happened with Keith Lee? Literally, you cannot win. You post good reviews, can't win. You post bad reviews, you can't win. You don't say anything bad about the review, you can't win.
Right, but no, this isn't a hot start. This is the beginning. So everyone's saying it was his fault. Marquez was like, I am the last to review this exam. There are other creators.
But you were the most important.
Robert imploded because it was a scam. Not because anybody said. That was part one.
That's not what the audience can tell you?
Exactly. Part two. There was a car. The Fisker something. It was a, you know these review cars too. And he asked for a review sample. And they just said no. So he was like, let's take a deal down the road and bought one. All of his own money. He's like, you know what? I can try it out because people seem to be buying it. It seems to be at dealerships. It can't be that bad.
It was not bad.
It was horrendous.
Mm-hmm.
He did drive, he did everything with it. He was like, these are the pros, these are the cons. Take that information what you will.
Yeah, and everything can be a scam no matter what. But
company employees, because they were not doing due diligence and a whole bunch of other major issues that had a company to catch up.
All of these things where the companies fail, it will always be the company. But because of parasocial relationships and stuff like that, it will always be, the audience will always say, no, you're an influencer and you have power and you have to remember that you have power. If you say something sucks, then everyone is going to think that it sucks.
Right, so now we get to the good part. So then no, Marquez made a wallpaper app called Panels. And it was bad. And everybody was like, aha! We have finally caught Marquez and we can cancel him. And Marquez was like,
cancel him for having a bad product?
yeah. Marquez was like, yo, I see everything everybody said. And
I can make it better.
you know what? You're all right. And everything that everybody told him that was bad, he changed the app. So now the internet is collectively losing their mind trying to bring out the man. And they could not find nothing. Because everything that ever popped up, he was able to patch. Because realistically, it was never his fault. He was doing a car review. Not car review. He was doing a sponsored segment that he technically in the video is sponsored by these people, but also have to say, based on this item that I've never used before, I might have to change how I do videos now because it's really good. And he was recording himself in his car. And I have to get like, I did not even see the child sign from. He was going in a child zone at 96. And everybody found it because in the supercar he was using, there's the dash and there's a speedometer on the right hand side. And when the man hit 96, there was a sign saying he was in the child zone.
First of all, if you're not on a highway, why are you doing 96?
Once again, we got two different For You pages.
If you're literally not on a highway, if you're not on a highway, why are you doing 96?
You want a supercar?
If you're not on the highway, why are you doing 96?
Again?
What color is your Bugatti?
What color is your Porsche? No, hold on. And don't get me wrong. I am not saying it was right, even in the slightest. He also came out and said it was wrong.
Porsche.
He hated it.
But the sad thing is that...
Pause. So guys, Nike or Nike? Adidas? Adidas. Porsche? Porsche. Things that piss me off.
I know we get into this. That's a whole different topic. But no, they finally got their like nugget of, we can finally take him down. I have never seen, and this is also...
He's a killer. He kills the children. He doesn't care.
That's actually what man said. He was like, oh, and no, this is my other take, and it is a very hot take. And big. I
It
understand.
just sound like if you're saying a bunch of swear words.
Yes. What's called it? The spun bug dolphin. I'm gonna put a dolphin bug screen the same thing too. But realistically, I understand when somebody does something wrong, and they also come on and say that, yeah, I made a mistake. But he did say he said it was stupid. He really said that in the moment he was just like driving the car, and he just pushed. A man came out and said, and I quote, well, paraphrasing this to be fair, I should probably play in the clip when the man was like, this hits home to him because this is what happened to him.
They say that.
And he was talking about the fact that one of his friends got knocked down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, bro.
This hits home to me because I know a child who used to go to school with me that also walked across the street as somebody was driving really fast and they almost died.
And then does a detailed breakdown the entire video. I was like, oh my god, can you believe?
Laugh at what I just said because they're ignoring me, but what I just said is gold because that is exactly what somebody would post on TikTok.
I agree, but it also does.
I wouldn't know.
These things that piss me off is when you see people actually go and get on like they were directly impacted by what another creator did that impacted nobody else. And to be fair, this particular creator, I've told boys before that like watch similar content. This particular creator, one of his favorite things to do is when something very bad happens, instantly start virtue signaling. Be like, hit it, hit it, hit it.
I wanted to redo what Jared just said. That's the emotion with what he just said. Just so I could visualize what I'm seeing.
Because realistically,
almost knocked out the camera.
But realistically, that's one of the bigger peeves of like the internet as it stands now. We've reached a point where
you want to know what my pet peeves are? Scams.
This is a great segue. A great segue.
Stop Jared from rambling on about his favorite creator getting cancelled.
No,
he's not gonna get cancelled because they never get cancelled. Can we say that for the gentleman in the back? They never get cancelled. You know how many times they try to cancel Jeffree Star? You know how many times they try to cancel Keith Lee? They try to cancel
honestly,
people over and over and over again. There have been people who have literally had court cases not cancelled.
Hold on. They tried to cancel Keith Lee?
Yes, because of the fact that he was, one, not giving bad reviews. So it was like, oh, you're only giving good reviews. And then when he would give a bad review and he would be honest about something, he'd be like, you're an influencer, you have so much power, you need to realize that you have so much power because you're closing down this person's store. If you give a good review, people are swarming the store and they might not have the capacity to take this. If you give a bad review, your store getting shut down. But if you're feeding me poison, I would like it to be shut down, please. Just like the sushi place that gave him sushi that had a worm in it. That's disgusting.
Extra protein. Gym Bros.
But then they tried to blame him and be like, oh, that the chopsticks that he was using, he was holding it a weird way, and that's why there was movement when everybody like slowed down the video and there was a worm. But they tried to cancel him from various times, and then he was just like, guys, I'm just gonna post my honest reviews about things. They've tried to cancel multiple people all the time. Like people for cheating, even though they don't make content about marriage or whatever. Like the guy from the Try Guys, he got cancelled because he cheated on his wife.
Alright,
and it's like,
the Try Guys,
but that's because
worse.
he kept saying my wife, my wife, my wife, and because he was dating his employee.
Exactly. The Try
Yes.
Guys.
Then
I
they found
that
an
ain't got
SNL
nothing to do with the
It
content.
doesn't.
No,
It
no,
doesn't.
no. Alright. The issue with the Try Guys one was, remember, there is the whole power dynamic.
There is an issue with that, but that shouldn't have anything to do with the internet and why he's getting
That is an
cancelled.
organizational issue.
He should be let go. Like
He was let go. That's the difference.
he was let go for that. He got taken out of the company for that reasoning. But the fact that all the cancellation stuff that was happening and the fact that it escalated the way it escalated when it was just like, who cares who you're dating? You cheated on your wife. You're the wife guy, but like You cheat on your wife, good for you.
No, but
That guy not doing nothing.
you have to realize when the
That
pedestal
has
they put
nothing-
him on.
It has nothing to do with anybody. People
And
cheat
once-
all the
and once
time.
again, this
What
comes
does that
back
have to do
what
with
y'all
your
were
job?
saying. Y'all keep on saying y'all people building all these parasocial relationships.
Yes, and that's where
So now you feeling like if that's your friend and your friend get cheated on or your
and you
friend is a
betray.
cheater.
Yep.
You
You
touch
don't
grass.
know her.
Touch grass,
Touch her.
guys.
Mhm.
Like I don't. That's why I don't understand a lot of this.
And that's how people get fall into these damn scams, because people is literally believe everything that people be saying. You can
Logan Paul.
you literally just have to form this parasocial relationship. That is, I want to get back to that MLMs on TikTok. There are these ladies who, I don't even know if it started with ladies. So there's this website where you have jewelry and it's in this kind of like, I don't know what science person have to tell me, is in this dust or whatever, that you put it in water, or yeah, I think it's hot water, and it will fizz up, and then you'll pull out, they'll sift out the foil paper and they'll unwrap it, right? So is it yeah, it's jewelry. So they'll have like rings in wrapped up in paper, and then it's wrapped up in foil, and then they coat it with something, so they have it in like blocks. It literally looks like a cloud block.
So like, it like putting a bath bomb in something.
Yeah, it's literally like putting a bath bomb or something. So they'll have people filming themselves on TikTok, and they'll get like a tray, and it will have a ring size, but you don't know what ring you're gonna get. It's a surprise. So you'll film yourself on TikTok, and the person will purchase their ring, and you'll be like, okay, I purchased a size 7 ring. So then the person on TikTok will pick up the size 7 tray. They'll pick up one of the bombs. They'll be like, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pick a number, and then you'll pick a number. So let's say you pick 5. You'll pick up 5, and then you'll drop it into the hot water, and you'll sift it out, and then you'll unwrap it, and you'll show the person. They have hands, like the fake hand or the ring, and then they'll be like, ooh, you got this ring. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Da, 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 da. And like sometimes you could get jewelry that's like real diamonds, but obviously they're not gonna put real diamonds in every single one. They can put like one single diamond throughout like 1,000 of them.
So
And then if you want to be a part of it, you'll sign up underneath the person, and you'll get sent that product. But no, you have to go on TikTok and basically do the same thing. So it starts with you buying one tray. And you can't, well, not one tray. You have to buy the beginner set. That comes with a tray. It comes with the sifting thing. It comes with the thing that shows you how the ring is to prop it up. It comes with, I think, like a piece of wood or something like that. And you basically buy this huge product, this huge like setup for, I don't remember how much money it is, but let's say you buy it for like $50 US. Is more than that, I think. But you buying this whole kit. You can't just buy one thing. So if you like the fizzing, you like the whole element of it, and you're just like, oh, I just want to buy one to do a fizzing thing. You can't buy just one to fizz it yourself. You have to buy the entire kit to fizz it. And then when you sign up under the person, then that person starts to make money off of you. So it's like the MLM scheme of any pyramid schemes of that person will make money because you sign up off of them and you've ordered more product. So whoever is at the top is like getting people to be on TikTok selling these, and you'll see like a bunch of TikTok lives. There's a newer one where it's not the fizzing necessarily. Like they'll have some that's fizzed, but some of them come in like boxes. So they'll unbox it and they'll show you the set that you got. It has bracelets, so it is like developed now. It's not just rings anymore. They're bracelets, they're necklaces, they're earrings, and every time I'm scrolling, all you're seeing is lives of, now I'm into color TikTok, which is people just coloring on pages, but they're also selling coloring books and markers and whatever. But the jewelry TikTok, I don't buy jewelry off of TikTok. I don't have an interest in buying jewelry off of TikTok, but it just came in where these scams are just popping up, and it's like, I watched a girl's video of her being like, oh, I wanted to get into it, and I wanted to like start small, like just buying one for it to fizz, but they wouldn't let me just buy one. I had to buy a whole startup kit, and then it was like I either have to sell these on TikTok to earn back the money that I spent buying this kit, learning this kit, doing all of the things I had to learn to be able to get the product, and then set up to do my own TikTok, or I would have to be in the comments of people's videos trying to buy a ring from somebody and I don't know what I can get, type of thing.
I feel like this is where a little bit of common sense needed.
How is it a little bit of, you genuinely get very pretty rings and very pretty earrings and necklaces and stuff, and they're cheap. You do possibly get a diamond.
No.
Like,
alright, but it's a little
that possibility comes
it's
in.
a lottery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a lottery mixed with an LMM.
MLM.
It basically then mixed with social media.
Yeah.
So
And you start to trust these people, and they'll
So-
be like, oh, and today I went to blah 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 blah, and then there's this one lady that she has her mom helps her out, so the mom is just like walking and bringing hot water and bring out the tray because I must change the water so that it's not just disgusting water, and then she'll be like unboxing boxes, and then it's go back to the fizzy stuff. Some people will be playing music in the background and it's got on the playlist and they'll be singing.
I am both disgusted and impressed.
Yes,
I am
it is.
obscenely impressed.
Like,
Yep.
like, once again, we just got different. Like, obviously, my scans will be tailored a little different, I guess.
But that's the thing. Like I was just saying,
Well,
I don't have any interest in that. But then one
But I guess for people that are interested in that, you will find that.
people wait
but
for
from looking on the
hours.
outside, that seems
People wait for hours because obviously if you go on their website,
a very easy thing to avoid being scammed from. Like looking for the outside, that's the way that is not my thing.
and then once they buy, they keep buying again, and it's like, why are you buying so much stuff?
Gamblers, gamblers fallacy.
Like, but then, like, it's edited from me by Pokemon cards, for example.
Yeah, but Pokemon cards, Pokemon cards.
And for them, jewelry is jewelry.
No, Pokemon
No,
cards
no.
can resell.
You can resell jewelry too.
On that jewelry, I got a resale value.
Some of them do.
Exactly.
Some of it is garbage, and some of
all
it isn't.
Pokemon cards
Plus,
technically
also
have
when it
resale
comes
value.
out of the packet, honestly, it is very shiny and clean. So it literally, like,
You hear the
obviously,
words, you hear the words, like, Mo?
Guy,
Shiny.
listen. Right. So the jewelry is shiny. It makes it look like if you could like resell it, and I'm sure like some of them are actually worth things. Like they tell you what the prices were, or the made up prices that they have, and what it's worth, and what you're getting it for. Because I think like obviously like some of them will be like, oh, you can get this for like $7.99, and you will get something that's like more expensive than that. Or sometimes you'll get something that's that price. Like it depends. Like I've seen people get like $40 things, or at least they say that it's $40. But obviously, people are putting so much money into it. At this point, it could really be worth $40. But like thousands of people are sitting on a live investing in stuff. So you're making a whole bunch of money, and you could technically be selling people $40 stuff, and it wouldn't be costing you anything. That's like when people does like Target or whatever does lose merchandise, you could skim some off your top and not care about it. Ooh, there was a lady that she got arrested and posted herself stealing items from Target. So apparently, when you steal items from Target, they have a system where they have the facial recognition, and they don't wait for you outside the doors like they do at Walmart. So Walmart, they check your receipt, and they, as soon as you steal something, you can steal something for like $1, and the people at Walmart can be like, you stole, we're calling the cops. They'll call the cops for like $1, right? It don't even matter how much it is. You could literally steal a tag, and the people will be like, you stole this, you have to pay for it, blah 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 blah. Target, on the other hand, they keep a system, so they now have like this AI system where when you steal something, they won't say anything, but they'll build a file on you, and it will record everything that you've ever stolen from Target, And when you get to a certain amount of money, they will call the police and be like, we have this file of this person who has stolen from Target multiple times. And it doesn't matter which Target you go to, it's a base that is generated from all the Targets. So every single time you enter the store, your face is recognized. And if you steal anything, they then will arrest you.
So all I'm hearing is wear a mask. Wear a mask.
This lady, she posted TikToks of her doing like hauls, and she would take her children into Target and she would pick up home decor and clothes, and she was clever. She would switch the tags of what she was scanning. So she would still pay for things, but she would switch the codes at the register, at the self-checkout, and she would scan like gum or scan like something cheap, but would really be taking out the home decor stuff, and you would see her with your Target bags walk into her car and she put them in. And then apparently somebody called in and gave them a tip, but they already had like a database on her, and they had a picture and they posted the picture, and then they put it up and was like, oh, we're looking for this woman. And obviously she's an influencer, so then people were like, oh, is this influencer woman? And literally the same picture and outfit that she was wearing, she posted the vlog on TikTok of her shopping at Target, and they were like, she basically incriminated herself with the evidence because she posted on TikTok all the things that she went home with, and it was obviously different from the things that she scanned. And she then showed TikTok all the things that she had from Target, but she didn't actually pay for those things. So then she got arrested. Fun fact, she's a notorious scammer because she did it at Walmart with items worth $63, and she did it again at Target. She just got off of 6 months of probation from stealing from Walmart these $63 worth of items, and decided, like last month she got off this probation and decided this month that she was gonna steal from Target. But I guess she was already doing that before the probation was up, and now she got arrested again.
What?
She got 2 small children. She's going to jail. She's going to jail.
Should have pin it on the children.
But that's the thing. At Walmart, you could be like, oh, I pinned it on the children. It was an accident. I didn't mean to walk out with it because Walmart, remember, they waited right at the door when they're checking the receipt. Oh, it was a mistake. I meant to pay for it. Target, they're building up a portfolio of you stealing stuff. So they know that it's not an accident. They know that it's not a one-time thing. They know that what you're doing is stealing on purpose. So you can't be like, it's an accident. You're going to jail. Jail! So there's in-your-face scammers. There's online scammers. Y'all supposed to tell me about this TKY scam that in Barbados. What was this TKY scam? Let me react to this TKY scam. Is it anything as impressive as the jewelry or this lady?
Yeah, it's a normal everyday run-of-the-mill.
How do people come across these? You see, right? Even those things that apparently isn't a scam, but where they put money into a pot and one person gets it at the end of the month.
Blessed circles?
Yes.
Blessed circles is a scam.
Even
meeting turns not be scam.
what? It's the same thing to me.
No.
Me.
She grew up rich.
Yeah, definitely.
I did not grow up rich, but me investing money and having hope in people to give it back.
So, okay, so that is not what a blessing circle is. A blessing circle is a Ponzi scheme with more steps.
So tell me about
Well, no, a pyramid scheme with more steps.
So how does it work?
In other words, if you're at the top, you get 2 people come under you, right? And 2 people you give the person at the top $100. And then that's how the blessing circle works out. Like everybody will come bring in money, and then the money will get pooled, and then it will get dished back out in like turns. Not like how me. So the difference is that with the blessing circle, however, you have to put in a lot of money before you even get back out anything, and you start bringing people. So for example, alright, I start a blessing circle. Before the blessing circle start dishing out money, you got 20 people in it that already getting $300. And it was weekly. It was weekly or something. So it was a ridiculous amount of money. Like every week on the hopes of when your turn come around, saying it. What would a meeting turn? It is you set how many people you want in meeting. So you got some people in meeting, $50 a week, and it will always go around once and everybody brings $50 a week.
What's this stop right before I'm supposed to get my money?
What do you mean?
How I making sure that these people in this meeting turn giving me money?
There's one person that we had in the meeting.
So, let's say we're 7 people. I decide I'm gonna go last, and I give in $50 6 times. We're not doing math in this episode. I give in 6 times, and then on the 7th time, nobody will want to give in $50. How do I stop that from happening? I can get scammed out of money. People could hate me and just be like,
Alright, the one.
This is a
Scam.
weird concept.
how is that a weird concept?
Because realistic. Alright.
What is it, bro?
No, and I'll tell you, like, because when told me rich friend, one of my other friends
I
that.
like how y'all keep making it seem like if I'm rich, I am not rich. I just don't have money, and I will continue to not have money.
You grew up in a different circumstance.
I also didn't grow up in a rich family.
We don't say grow up in a rich, we say
a
grow up in a different circumstance. That it was to not
So
to
like,
have this concept about a millionaire is insane.
Yeah,
that is crazy.
I don't understand your concept. How do you trust people like that?
that's the whole point.
Would you give me $10?
Yeah,
Would you give him $10?
yeah.
You can't be in a meeting turn.
That's all it is.
That is all it is.
But I'm not giving you the $10 with the expectation again about the $10.
Yeah. So no, if you,
I can't give you $10 and be like, alright, here.
So no, if you expect to give back the $10, would
If
you?
I give somebody money, I'm not expecting that
No,
money
but
back.
if you say
Even if I'm lending you the money, I'm not gonna put all of my hope into getting back that money,
But-
because as people's thieves.
But no, if I say, yo, lend me $10, I can give you back next week. You could lend me $10?
Yeah, but I still don't.
Okay.
I'm still not going to have.
Stop. That is all it is.
I'm still not going to have
So
the
if
mindset.
So
Lending me $10.
if you lend me $10 and some other person that you never see in life will say, oh, I want to join this, that is not your prerogative.
I'm not gonna trust that person.
Exactly. Exactly. It's as simple as that.
So why would I lend that person $10?
Exactly, you wouldn't.
That's the whole point.
This is why we take it so crazy that you know
Yeah.
like
The whole point of the intern is that let me go how the intern start. A bunch of people that had no money, and there was like, you know what? A good way for us to save said money is, alright, we can all pool together the money. So week 1, you get the money. Pool together again. Week 2, you get the money. Week 3, you get the money. And how many people in the intern? That's what the pool is. So like, I was in the intern recently with my family. 15 of us. You know why that worked out great? Because in 7 weeks, technically I had 15 weeks worth of savings, and the rest of money I still put in because technically the money they put away was 15 weeks worth of savings, and then the other 7 weeks they got to go for it.
So it's like, how to look at it is forced. Either some people look at it as forced savings in terms of, say you knew that you had a surgery that you had in November. You would join the intern and say, well, yeah, I could get my turn in October, so that I got because some people not good with large sums of saving. If you put down 100, and then you put down 100, the next 100 you can say, I got $200, I take it all. What if you give it to somebody and like, okay, them got it and them secured it. So now when November come, you got that money and you are secure.
So how do I make sure that I don't get screwed at the end of
The
it?
same reason why you will give me money.
Trust. So for example,
you will only go into it knowing full well that the people that within it,
you can trust.
One, you can trust and have the capacity to.
But then some people get them bad, and like after 1 week.
How would you know that?
Because
you are assuming it, which is crazy to us because we can't
okay,
assume.
Listen. So, how you know that by the time it gets to that person? Okay, let's say I put in $50 a week for like 6 weeks, and the 7th week I don't got $50 to put in.
That's exactly the point. So, alright, another way to look at it is this.
I don't have the money to keep going around. Like
And you didn't know that beforehand?
I lost my job this week. So let's say that happened. When does it end? Who, like, y'all could keep going around, right? And let's say I lost my job and I can no longer put $50 in.
That happened in one. It turns out her mother was doing that. Mark, what's his name working?
One thing that can happen, it got a lot of contingencies. One thing that can happen is that somebody can take over your turn.
Yeah, take over your spot.
It's like you can't think, I'll just take over the turn and get the money.
Yeah.
But I already invested 6 weeks worth of money.
You would then get back the 6 weeks.
You would get back your 6 weeks.
And then the other person
so for example, when your turn comes, for example, you already invested 6 weeks worth. So say you're the last turn. So say at 13th week is when you will get your money. You already invested 6. Some people might jump in, give you back your 6, and then continue from where you left off and move forward.
And then them get back then. It just end up becoming a matter of maths.
That was my question of, like, you can't always, like, know, like, even if I trust you, things happen all the time. So, like, at any point, but now that y'all have explained it, okay, I understand. But before, it's like, at any point, somebody could stop having $10. Somebody could stop having $1 to put in.
Right. So that's usually like the low.
And then what another thing that's coming with is one, being an adult and having an honest conversation with yourself and the person about the possibility of you not being able to
continue.
It's as simple as that. It's like,
yeah.
That's why it's so weird to have a conversation about it, because if you grew up with it, you know always how to talk about with people how to be an adult. It's just like you have a conversation all the time with your mother, father about, so you can join your turn, you big enough. It's 10. It's just like, so you ask these questions since you was 10.
Y'all have had this for your whole lives?
My mother has run me 10 turn since I can remember.
My mother just ran a year around me 10 turn every year since I was little.
My mother do it in 15 week increments. So every 15 weeks.
Okay, the situations I grew up in, it wasn't rich money, but also people were just poor, and you just be poor.
Yeah, but that's not saying about poor or rich. That's something about trust.
This is me talking right. Everybody
exactly,
would
that's
just
a big difference.
wait.
But then you know what?
All right.
We also grow heavily.
Y'all grew up with community. If we didn't, like, we'd borrow money from people and pay back, but not in, like, to have like 7 people that you would trust enough.
You said 7. No 7, sweet girl.
I've never heard about this until recently.
Yeah, once again.
Y'all talking about years. I knew this like 4 years ago, maybe tops.
I grew up with meeting turns.
I didn't even know that was a thing. So then when people came out with blessing circles and all this and the pyramid schemes, I'm like, oh, this is a scam. Y'all are scamming people. So then when people send me turns, I was like, so the exact same thing that was happening before?
No, because a blessing circle is essentially a souped up meeting turn.
But like, if you literally say those 2 phrases, a meeting turn and a blessing circle, it sounds like the exact same thing. But if you know what they are, then you'll be like, oh, this one is different because da 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 da. But to somebody like me who's never heard, I would just be like,
honestly, it's hard to explain
dumb.
And like explaining how to walk. When you grow up with it, it just is what it is. Yeah. That's a boy that never knew how to walk before. They had to learn to walk.
You're so insulting. Just because I didn't have it in my life.
Exactly.
But no, like,
and so it's like
it's more like
we can't.
Y'all literally just said, oh, because you have money, you was in a rich family. That's why you never had to do that. Or I just was a different type of middle class or poor. Maybe my community just didn't have that.
Which is crazy because every community we know has it.
I don't know any community that does until now. Listening to hear that this has happened for 30 years plus is madness to me.
We don't fail. We don't stop with
no breaks.
And within my part, with my mother, not a single hiccup.
Even when my mother went to. Never. The only hiccup that ever happened was when a friend fell sick and she couldn't pay a turn, and it was my mother first. She was like, "I got you."
It had a time that I personally couldn't because of something like that. I get paid with and somebody will just jump in, pay, and they'll just reimburse that person when the week after I get paid.
Yeah.
It's just because they're just like, yeah, everything is one continuous understanding of how one people just operate, how things work, and how money works. That's what's helped me to understand how to.
Analog communication.
Exactly, I communicate. So
I don't know people who communicate.
So
I'm not a part of families that communicate.
Like
our communities.
And that's what we trying to say that.
Y'all have healthy communities? I don't.
I think it's still gonna healthy communities, but
they're gonna be healthy enough that you could trust people with money.
Yeah. Because I think we all understand, like, we all for the same scenario, and this is a healthy scenario, so, like, we make it
I don't
work.
know people like that. I know people who want to see you fail.
Or not, I don't know the point.
I guess I got people that want to see you fail, but why would you put somebody that want to see you fail in the meeting turn?
Well, you wouldn't know that from the beginning. You wouldn't know that from the beginning.
How wouldn't you know that from the beginning?
Because people be two-faced.
No.
Anyways, TKY. Tell me about TKY.
Creed.
So that's nothing like TKY is nothing like a blessing circle.
No, it's a normal Ponzi scheme.
Normal pyramid scheme.
I mean Ponzi.
We're not talking about blessing circle, so it's not like a blessing circle.
No.
What is it? What happened
like,
in TKY?
Like a Ponzi scheme, you just
Y'all keep using the word Ponzi scheme. Why people don't know what Ponzi scheme is?
Google it.
Ponzi scheme will appear here.
Have somebody at the top, and they get some people. Those people just invest.
I just want you to know that I spelled Ponzi scheme.
P-O-N-Z-A.
I spelled it like Ponsettia. No, I obviously didn't type out Ponsettia, but.
Yeah, so one person does invest. Well, get people to invest.
A form of fraud that lures investors and pays profits to earlier investors with funds from more recent investors.
Simple. Very simple.
So the people who are benefiting are the people who came in at the beginning?
Yeah, exactly. So just get them at the top.
And then what's happened to the people at the bottom?
They get screwed.
So that's what happened with TKY?
Yep.
So who was at the top of TKY?
Don't know. Some very good scammer that was able to manipulate people and help them understand that making money from making a click of a button was possible.
From a click of a button?
You just click a button and then you get money.
Yeah. You click a link, that's it.
And they didn't think that was a scam?
Some people didn't.
So some people were actually getting money from clicking this link?
Yep.
So then they would bring more people into clicking the link, and then eventually it just stopped working? So
locally.
Okay.
So it's still working overseas.
Why are people mad just because they click a link and they didn't get
No, this is the best part.
You had to first invest
money.
So how much money you had to put in?
It's something that the speed on people read. So I think it's a mixture of a Ponzi scheme and a task scam. So task scams just basically force you to do tasks, small little tasks, incremental tasks. You put in money to do the tasks, and you get back money. But then you could also get a better tier. But how the tier system works, once again, simple maths. So with like,
we should have enough 2 episodes, right? Yeah.
So for like TKY, like the maths would, like, if you look at the maths, which a lot of people once again don't like, so can always fail at lifeable. If you go into a small tier and you upgrade, to upgrade will take you about 2 to 3 months, basically. So if you put in $10, the next tier will be about $30. So you get about $10 every month. So instead of withdrawing, you say, oh, let me just hold on to that money so I can get to the next tier, so I can make $30 a month. Wait, but no, if I hold on to that money, I can get to the 120 tier, so that's just 4 months. So then I get in a whole 120. So basically, so now that's 7 months. You still get back your primary investment. You ain't invest a lot, but if everybody got that mindset, I don't understand that stop just doing the task and just withdraw, you can keep on being in this loop of greed. I want the higher tier. Nothing is enough. I can get to that point. But that time you never get back any money. So that's a task scam. With the Ponzi scheme, which it also feeding off of, is that, like you just said, somebody at the top and you paying the money for the people that keep on coming in. So the people that you talk keep on getting money from people below. So now if somebody is withdrawing, and you got people keep on coming in, paying that money, the first initial set, maybe $10, maybe you're starting at a bigger tier, $30 or $50, $100 or whatever, and paying that money. So the people that withdrawing at higher also just being like, okay, them taking out money, like taking out from the people that know coming in. So but no, you saying, which is good for a Ponzi scheme, somebody withdrawing money and saying, look, I get all this money. And people get excited. So now when you see somebody that say buy a high tier, getting $500, $100,000 a month, say look at this, because they are getting money. The people at the lower tiers and stuff, gotten, guess what? Fear of missing out. I feel like if I want to be there, their greed and their fear of missing out, because they're thinking they already have plans for the money. They're already saying, if I get to that tier, if I just wait longer and I just get to that tier, I could be at that point. At that point may be enough. So you wait a month, you wait 2 months, you ain't withdraw, you ain't doing anything, you keep on putting in money, you're just trying to get to that point. And by that point, by the time you get to that point in which is like enough, the whole thing shut down. Because it's a Ponzi scheme. It got a finite amount of people that can keep on entering to put in money.
So a bunch of people withdrawed, all the money went away, and then
Not just that, also people took out loans. This is the part that people
took out a loan.
Not them, it's just desperate. Those people are just desperate.
Okay.
Just like what
Alright.
TikTok
I'm
is.
coming from a privileged mindset then. Okay. To say that they're dumb instead of saying that they're desperate. Apologies for saying that they're dumb.
It's just like what TikTok is. TikTok preys on the vulnerable. In itself, social media preys on the vulnerable to get money. Sometimes creators also get commissions, but it's nowhere near that vulnerability that the users
with
have.
that, with TikTokers working to get money and there's, as you are explaining, to me there's no risk necessarily in that. That your reputation is at risk, maybe, but good press, bad press,
But no,
all of it is press.
The risk isn't with the creators, the risk is with the consumer.
Yeah.
And that is just
to
as
me,
bad.
I was just about to say it, but to me, from the other perspective of as a consumer, if I am going in buying something, then I know that it could possibly be trash, and I'm not gonna get mad at that creator. Maybe because I don't have the parasocial relationship, but to me, desperation for something. Okay, I could see money and be like, okay, I would like more money. I would like to invest this money, but I also know that if I invest this money, there's a possibility that when I invest this money, markets could crash, things could happen, and that money gone. I am desperate and I want it back. But like you're saying, greed is what's getting you, because this hope isn't hope, it's just greed in it.
But the feelings can always be there. It's just okay.
Not if you're realistic about it. If you're
real-
literally realistic and you're going based on I am risking, and I know, like gamblers who go into things, well, not really gamblers, but people who are gambling, you're gambling. You're literally cost, risk, analysis, all of that, right? $0 is possible.
Desperation.
Have that mindset.
Desperation and reality is a fickle. Because at the end of the day, you can summarize it like as a business. You're a business owner, got that same look of hope for your business. When you put in money and you don't see the growth that you want, you just get frustrated, you just get angry, you just wonder, you just got all these thoughts about what you're doing wrong, everything like that.
But as a good business owner, you also have to have the mindset of sometimes things fail.
Yes.
going in and then getting pissed off and wanting justice and all of this. You went in there with your greed, with your thoughts of, oh, this has to work out for me, this is going to work out for me, and you're only seeing it from that perspective and coming with those emotions and those emotions.
No, but exactly that, and that also comes from a point of not understanding financials, not understanding risk,
the
any
person
risk.
that preyed on you fault. You should know better.
But
no one I guess in that cares about that. They don't care about it.
You can't say that. Because that is literally saying that, we got this part. But saying that, that's the same exact thing. And that is why it does work. Now the victims, the true victims, is people that believed the lies that was being told. That honest to God believe. So when a man walk in and he buy a chair, a youngster, and he walk through, don't know this place at all, just think that there's a normal place and he get robbed. Okay. If you buy another chair and walk through the same place,
then he has to be accountable for the fact that he just did the same thing again.
So,
and even though we could go into sticky situations and that this could turn into essay and etc. You can't take one thing and apply it to every other thing. You can't take that situation of gold and walking in. This is financial investments. So if you're going to financially invest in something, you have to know what you're like. You have an accountability before you even do it to know, to at least understand the basics, to at least understand what you're going into.
But no, you saying about something different.
This is going because then you're gonna go back to the same parasocial essentially
you're going to say different. You are assuming intelligence. Not everyone will have one.
You should.
That is,
if you want to invest in something and you're so desperate for money, then you have to do the due diligence to do research about it.
Do you remember we were saying earlier that research is a skill?
Yeah.
It is a skill that a lot of people do not have.
Well.
And also, and that's where it comes down to, at the end of the day, when somebody gets burned in one of these scenarios, they're going to cry for help and cry for justice.
I can understand the people that were being lied to. Those, to me, are victims.
But everybody get lied to.
If you're going into something, to me, just like how I was talking about the jewelry, technically you're not being lied to. You're going to say that somebody lied to you in the end, and you're going to be upset when it doesn't work out for you and be like, oh my goodness, I didn't know that this was X, Y, Z because you didn't do research into it. That's not you being lied to. You just didn't research. You didn't invest the knowledge to do that. And then if you go and tell another person the lies that you believe, now you are lying to them because you didn't do your due diligence. So it starts with the first person who didn't do their due diligence and is just telling other people, and then the other people just believing.
But I got something that I learned from actually like dabbling in like trading and stuff. Everybody believes that they're smart.
Yeah.
But there is always someone smarter. And once you understand that, you realize there is no amount of due diligence that you can do to figure out when someone really wants to lie. When somebody is very good, like you say, Bernie. If he's a multi-millionaire, you have, I don't know if it comes from generational wealth or whatever, but it got a lot of people that went Harvard, Stanford. It got people that went to the biggest schools in the world with the biggest understanding of economics and finances and got swindled. You are not smarter than someone that wants to really outsmart you, because you have to understand there are people that their living is to take from you. There are predators. There's no amount of due diligence at a certain point that when a predator really wants to prey upon you, because you got your other life that you live in, you got other stuff that you're doing. Their whole life is to prey.
Yeah.
You going to the supermarket and everything, and while you going to the supermarket and just thinking about preying on you. You going to, and that's what I feel about a lot of social media. like you going about your whole life and you doing stuff, all it in a sense is just to prey upon people. You are not smarter than the people that are really trying. So you could say, yeah, the people should, and they agree, everybody should do a due diligence check on anything that they're investing in. No matter if it's from the simplest thing about putting money in a bank as normal saving account to something as big as crypto or even hedge funds, fund managers or anything like that. You should always do your due diligence. But if someone really in power with money, resources and time wants to trick you, or you can either just really accept it and clap, or do like what Jared said, and you can complain.
Fair.
You can complain about it because it ain't got nothing that you can do, so you got to accept usually, yeah, this person was good. This person was good, but at the end of the day, you can never accept that this person was good because
It's pouring rain.
yeah, you can always think that you when you do your due diligence and get tricked, you feel way worse.
Fair enough.
Because it's like, I do everything. Every step I did well. But that person was just better. And it's like that once you start doubling in, like trading and stuff, you just really understand like,
So then what happens when you bring back in the topic of greed? So I can't, so I shouldn't hold you accountable and not feel bad for you because you were just being greedy?
Their greed partially is to blame as well.
Yeah, their greed.
They thought they knew what was going on. They thought they did their due diligence. They thought they were fine. Their friends were like, you know what? We got this covered. We can invest. And it fall through.
Yeah, greed is a big motivator for people to make stupid decisions.
Listen.
So then I shouldn't necessarily feel bad.
But you know, but some people actually don't know that they're being greedy. If you make $100 a day, but you see
we're talking too long.
You see an opportunity to make $300 a day. What in your mind would tell you the difference between I am being greedy or that is my worth?
I didn't earn it.
No, you see an opportunity. There's no, like, just say opportunity on high, like, we're not talking about scam, we're not talking about jumping in.
Like job, like just, job wise. You're currently working for a job, $100 a day. You see a job, you get a job offer that telling you you ain't get paid $300 a day.
What is the difference between saying, okay, let me stick at my job, not let me get greedy, maybe I can ask my job for $150. What's the difference between saying I am optimistically worth this versus I am being greedy and that is not my worth? What is it? How can you tell going into some of those situations? How is it possible in a situation in which you are in to know, objectively speaking, that I am not worth this because I know myself versus, this is there. So a lot of people can say, man, I just work hand to mouth. I just pump gas, but I got these skills and I think that I should actually be able to provide for my family. So I should jump into something like this because I should, based off of my skills and my knowledge, should be making this amount a month. So I could jump into this thing because that would then show my actual value.
Alright. We're going to leave that up to the commenters to comment on. And we're going to leave that there.
It's heavy.
Because we've been going on a lot. And we've covered quite a bit on both topics. Many topics actually. So now we're going to do a little taste test, a little fun segment. Just for me to torture myself, because these are a combination of things. Since there were so many mix match, I always want to say mishmash, mix match of things, we're going to taste test things that are crossovers. So we're going to do Oreos and Coca-Cola, Hot Ones and Pringles, Pebbles and candy canes, so Fruity Pebbles and candy canes, Kit Kat and birthday cake, and Ruffles, Flaming Hot Ruffles. Well, pass me the first thing. He wants to throw these at me to see if I can catch. Okay. ASMR. Now you're gonna watch me chew? Okay. It just tastes like regular cheddar and sour cream. I'm not getting anything hot.
No? Is it not hot at all?
No.
Hungry?
Okay, on my third chip, in my throat, I felt a little spice, but those taste like regular cheddar sour cream to me. I'm not getting flaming hot. I've had the flaming hot Doritos, and even then, after a while, I don't know. Next. After a couple chips, you taste the hot.
Oh, yeah.
But not on the first one. Okay, so these are First Feast presents hot ones. This is their Los Calientes Verde crossover with Pringles. I love watching hot ones. I want to try the pepper sauces. I don't know if I would survive them though.
Definitely.
Oh, the smell. All I got was hot sauce.
Ooh, ooh, look at that burn. I can smell it from here. Yep. I think you're going at that one alone.
Top it up, buddy.
It's like a Bajan hot sauce with mustardy.
Smells vinegary though.
There is a spice to it. There's a spice to it. Unlike the flaming hot. That is hotter than the flaming hot. It's like an instant, like a, ooh, tickle. That one sits on your tongue, while the flaming hot was in your throat.
Yep. But I guess I expected worse.
It isn't like,
For the smell you was getting, I expected
there's
that.
definitely a strong smell. It's a nice taste.
Huh?
Like, I'll keep eating it.
That was a good queso did too.
To be fair, which one better, sitting on your tongue or in your throat?
I prefer the hot ones one, even though I would stop eating it faster. Okay. These are open already because somebody has already tried them. But these are Coca-Cola Oreos with popping candy. It just says it on the packet. So, Coca-Cola with popping candy. So, oh, look, they're Coca-Cola. They're Coca-Cola bottles on it. Look, it literally has Coca-Cola bottles. Sir, Mr. Cameraman.
Wait. Can I get it?
Or use yours. Use yours.
That's so far.
All different.
Hey, hold on. Let me put autofocus first. Alright.
Oh, it says Coca-Cola on his.
Alright, hey, all. Put it this way. So I come to right there.
So mine has bottles, cheersing, but his has Coca-Cola. And then it has the regular Oreo on the back.
It has. Oh, we don't have enough light back here.
What does yours have on it? Oh my gosh, I can smell Coke.
Yeah.
Like, it smells like Coke. many things are happening at once.
Oh.
Too many
Oh.
things are happening at once.
Exactly. It's like
Are you hearing the
I'm like
pops?
eating a Coke.
Pop rocks.
It's like a literal Coke, and then you just get pop, 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 pop. The crinkle, crinkle, crinkle. Okay. You gotta reach for you then. You didn't even throw that at me. Okay.
It'd be popping rocks that killing it, doing
Yeah.
it for me.
Kit Kat, birthday cake flavor.
So you don't want water to like cleanse your
said-
palate?
I should, because my pop rock still pop rock. But this is just taste testing. That is actual sponsorship. That shows that I drink their water. This doesn't show that I eat Pringles or Ruffles or Kit Kat.
It was a one-time thing.
Okay. The perfect made me want to open it normally, but because I have these long nails, you can't. So, oh wait, maybe I can. We're just tasting these for fun. These, I just saw random specialty flavors of things. I was like, ooh. So, it has the stereotypical birthday cake look to it. Birthday cake. Ooh. I have such a bad taste testing face. I don't know how I feel about this. Like, it kind of tastes like birthday cake, but not really. Like, you could, if I was blindfolded and I tasted this, I'd probably just think it's like vanilla. I wouldn't think that this is birthday cake. Like, you don't taste the sprinkles even though there's sprinkles in it.
Do sprinkles even have a flavor?
Not to me.
Sprinkles
But I mean,
add
like,
crunch.
there isn't that extra crunch of sprinkles. Did you know in the UK they call them hundreds and thousands?
What?
Sprinkles are called hundreds and thousands. They're not called sprinkles.
That tracks. 100% tracks.
Final thing. I think I'm gonna hate this.
I don't know how you can taste that, but hey.
Fruity Pebbles and candy canes. So is it gonna be like fruity or is it gonna be like candy candy?
Exactly.
I'm really happily.
No, I broke it. I don't want that one. I want one that I didn't break.
Don't worry, Arthur, you can share that one.
She's breaking in behind the mold.
No, that one didn't break.
Wow.
I can give you one that isn't broken.
No, you got it.
Or if this one breaks, Garrett can give it back to what I just put him.
You need someone to crack.
Okay.
Wait, you take one, kid.
This was make it. It tastes like plastic. It generally just tastes like rubber. I guess now I'm getting Fruity Pebbles, kind of. I have to work too hard for this.
Oh, wait, wait it.
I don't bite.
Oh! It's like sock bite.
Yeah, that's where the flavor is. Yeah, you might gotta suck up the flavor first. Yeah, it was.
And with that, we know, okay, she does not like
I
too much
hate
sugar.
those. I hate those so much. I'm so sorry. It doesn't taste like candy cane. It's just in the shape of candy cane. And the Fruity Pebbles are so, it's like if you took a Fruity Pebbles candle, ate it.
The basic difference between licking it and biting it is a big difference. One tastes like rubber, the other one tastes like too much Fruit Pebble.
It tastes like how you think Fruity Pebbles would smell.
Yeah, this is too much sugar.
Instead of what Fruity Pebbles taste like. Okay. So, that ends up this week's episode. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.